Feature Find Better Plus has now a brand new feature called Excel File Configuration Expert. Once we select this feature, this window will appear. And through the Change Configuration button, we can access the configuration of the top of the Excel file, including per any column the parameters that we want to export at the end. So the program will automatically process the different photometric files and calculate the different parameters and save them at the lines and columns, rows and columns of our Excel file. But how is it possible to configure the top of the Excel file with the different parameters? So whenever you access the program, you will find that there is a default condition which is coming from the previous configuration. So at this stage, for example, if you don't want to have the LOR, the light output ratio, we simply put here the mouse, the arrow of the mouse, and we press delete. So again, if we want to remove all these parameters. Let's say that we want to analyze the error luminary, and already here we have the proper parameters. So we have the source file, we have the EON13201G star parameter about glare, D coming always from the same standard. Then we have the CIE cutoff angle and the frequency and the ISTM 15G. But let's say that we want to add, for example, the efficacy. We simply drag and drop, and if we want to add parameter over here at this column, B column, we simply press the Shift button of the keyboard and we release, and the parameter will be automatically added. Whenever we simply drag and drop a parameter from here, so let's say that we want to add the IS cutoff angle, for example. It is already here, but it was the CIE. And as you can see, whenever we release the left button of your mouse, the new parameter will replace the previous one. If we want to add, for example, the glare at C0G65, this was an empty column, which was column not used, we simply release and it would be added. Once we have finished to define the configuration of the top of the Excel file, we simply define now the source folder where we want to store all the photometries that we want analyzed through this feature. So from here, we select, choose a source folder, and from the window that would appear, we select the input folder where the photometries will be stored, will be saved. If we want to access this folder, we simply double-click on the path name, and the path name will bring me directly to the folder where the photometries were already stored previously. Okay, once we have finished, we press OK, and that's it. Now we can start to create the destination Excel file. We press the button, and this was a previously created file. We say that this one is called test2. We save, and the program now will start to produce the Excel file with the different parameters that we selected and we had at the top of the Excel file. Once we're finished, if we want to access and open then the created Excel file, we just have to double click over here. We have test2 XLSX. We opened the different columns, and over here you can see all the different parameters. The The creation of the Excel file in this way, it is very useful, first of all, because it is a very simple and automatic way to store the information and to summarize the information at an Excel file, which is much faster to be analyzed than opening each photometry and write down the different parameters or print the different PDF files, the report of any luminary. In this case, it is also a summary that you can put aside, and whenever you need to find out what are the parameters, it is absolutely much faster to run this feature and pay a look to the Excel file.